Hello, good people of the internet. Welcome to The Unlearning Playground, an everyday life podcast by Chetan Narang. We interpret everything. That is the way we navigate the world. And every now and then, we come across things we misinterpreted in the past. They could be something as trivial as a joke or a segment of a movie or a TV show, or could be something supremely crucial. I wish that by the end of this episode, you place the word God in the latter category. Yes, we'll dedicate this episode to God. That came out a lot more religious than I wanted it to, but let's go with it. We'll dedicate this episode to God, and in understanding what that word really means, or rather doesn't really mean. Let's see how it goes. Up until a few years ago, I can say that to me, God meant creator. And that is the popular view almost all of us hold. God as the creator and the manager of the creation, as someone who is out there somewhere, outside of the creation as we experience it, who created everything and subsequently also governs everything. If I'm honest, this is the image of God I was brought up with. And so were all of my closest friends around me. And so were my parents, and their parents, and theirs before them. The images, names, prayers, rituals associated with this creator may differ for all of us, mostly based on our upbringing. But all of us, deep down, hold this idea sacred to our hearts that the word God, whenever referred to, refers to the Creator, who has created all of this world and everything that exists within it. This image of God is a misinterpretation, but funnily so, it is actually so close to the real meaning that we get super lost in all the muddiness. I am going to try and dissolve the mud slowly. It will definitely take more time than this episode, but every journey of 1,000 steps starts with the first one. Let's take that first step today. Firstly, let's talk about the creator, shall we? Is there really a creator? Let's answer in the affirmative and say there is. Let's say there is a creator who created everything. Whatever we see around us, including us, is the creator's creation. Isn't the next obvious question, then who created the creator? You may answer that in the affirmative too, but then the next question should be, who created the creator's creator? You may answer that with a yes too, but then I think you get the picture. At some point in this recursion, you have to step out and say, this just exists. The idea of there being a creator away from the creation will definitely lead you to finally accept that something can exist without there being a creator apart from the thing itself. Just in that sense, there is no ultimate creator away from the creation. So, the answer to the question of there being a creator is a firm no. You see, the idea of someone creating something is based on the way we humans make sense of the world. When a potter picks up some mud and very skillfully creates a pot out of it, we say the potter created the pot, which he did. And in a similar manner, the world around us is full of so many things, so many beautiful, mysterious things, that it makes sense to us that someone would have created all of this at some point and has now left them for us to play with. Of course, having created us too in the meantime, and all the while creating more and more things forever and ever. But it is just an idea, not the truth. And I just explained why. Now, all of this is not an endorsement for atheism, because all I'm saying is that the popular ideas we hold about the word God are themselves wrong. They are based on misinterpretations and beliefs. The problem with atheism is that it stops here. Just because you proved a misinterpretation to be wrong doesn't mean you now know the truth about the original thing. There is some work left to be done. I myself understood this very late. I was an atheist in my teenage years and in my early 20s too, because I had blocked myself from even trying to understand God. For me, as is the case with a lot of people in my generation, God was something old and lost people dealt with and prayed to. But I was wrong. Or rather, to put it more precisely, I was incomplete. I remember that a few years ago, I was watching a YouTube video in which someone asked Osho, "Do you believe in God?" And Osho's reply, which staggered me at that time, was, "I do not believe in believing." I have since then stolen this line and made it my own, and I wish that all of you would do the same. Adapt this attitude in your life about everything. Try and understand, not believe. Well, if not for everything, at least about the important stuff. And this is important. Almost everything else will flow naturally if you align yourself correctly here. But it takes time, it takes effort, it takes earnestness. And I hope you're ready for it. Because if not now, when? If not you, who? A week or so before I started recording this episode, a very close friend of mine shared a quote with me. It was from a book he was reading at the time, and the entire thing gelled so very well with everything I wanted to say in this episode that I thought I'm definitely going to quote it. The book is called LSD and the Mind of the Universe, Diamonds from Heaven by one Chris Bach. I know my dude reads all kinds of crazy books, right? Anyway, the quote goes like this: "All forms, even the glistening splendor of archetypal forms, are intermediaries to that which lies beyond form." As the author of the 14th century Christian mystical treatise, The Cloud of the Unknowing, reminds us, if we ever hope to glimpse the true nature of the divine, we must unlearn everything we have been taught about God. Let me stress that last part again. If we ever hope to glimpse the true nature of the divine, we must unlearn everything we have been taught about God. I shared in this episode the biggest thing I had to unlearn about God. I hope it inspires the same unlearning in you too. And I repeat myself, to avoid misinterpreting this as an endorsement for atheism, please listen to the episode again. Well, in the general spirit of trying to keep these episodes short to facilitate more clarity, more absorption, I'm going to pause here. To be honest, I don't really want to stop, and I'm already psyched about what the next episode is going to be about. So stay tuned for more unlearnings and better learnings. Thank you for spending these past few minutes with me here. If what you just heard resonated with you, make sure you share it with others in your community too, to help spread the word far and wide. Also, a reminder that all of these episodes are also available on YouTube in the form of videos with embedded subtitles. So if you're one of those people who prefer listening and reading instead of only listening, you know where to go. I'll add the link to the YouTube channel in the description of this episode. Do check it out, like, share, and subscribe. And if you're listening to this on YouTube already, the like, share, and subscribe part is for you too. Until next time, peace out.